Okay, so good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the channel. My name's Emily. This is Autumn Budgets. Welcome if you're new, welcome back if you're returning. It's lovely to see everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So what I thought I was going to do was I was going to show you my Happymail. At this point, I hadn't got one piece of it. It was a surprise. I will explain that in a mo. But basically, what happened is yesterday we had full intentions. We did go to the cinema. We saw the new Jurassic Park. Oscar loved it. So we did all that. But there was a little whoopsie on Wednesday night. And my glasses broke, so that kind of forced me into getting a new pair. Now, I've had these are okay for a couple of weeks, well, a week and a bit until my new ones come in. But basically, I had an expense yesterday of getting new glasses. Now, for the money I paid, I bought one, got one free. So I got my ordinary glasses, I got some sunglasses, and also now I need reading glasses. I didn't want to go for varifocals. It's not really needed. And with schoolwork and stuff, I know my mum's varifocals work and I don't like them. So until I have done that, I had that. I also had an NHS voucher as well. So that was amazing, and that brought the price down as well. But I am hundreds of pounds out of pocket. So we'll sort that out in a video tomorrow. I've got some ideas. We're going to go and do that. But in the meantime, I videoed yesterday before the debacle of how much everything was going to cost. And I did say in it that obviously we were going to the cinema and that I'd got my Happymail. And we played the new Happymail. And then we did our seasonal binder. And then I said I'd see you this morning for our update of our murder mystery. If you're new here, we are doing a murder mystery for the month of July. It's our midsummer murders. I did one during Vlogmas as well last year, which you can go back and watch. There is a playlist for it. And it was really, really good. So we decided to do midsummer. So basically I was going to break the video up, but what I've done is I've taken the two of them and I've squashed them together. So even though this is future me talking, this will be before yesterday me. So what I will quickly do is tell you the surprise I got through the door yesterday. And then I will play the bit of the video that I did yesterday. So ignore everything that said, oh, I'll see you tomorrow, you know, for a bit of, because it's all going to be in one video. So keep watching, grab a cuppa or whatever in this weather. So first of all, I did get something through the post yesterday. I didn't actually know it was coming, but I spoke to this lovely lady who, you know, I've got so much stuff from, and she brought out all her new things. So I was eyeing up all her new things for next year, as I do, you know, September time, October time, I usually do an Etsy haul ready for the new year like I did last year. You'll find that video up as well. But it's a good job I didn't order, because I had so much glasses cost, but also I had this in my basket. But it's lucky I spoke to her. It is, of course, from Kat at the Queen Bee Makes, and she said that this was her new autumn challenge and that she couldn't sell it without sending it to me first. So yeah, I got a lovely message from Kat, which I'm not going to read out. And yeah, she gave me her new one. It says, take me to the autumn forest. And I do believe it saves £150. But our lovely cat's done dashboards for everything now. I love her so much because I love a dashboard. It's got to be matchy. Do you know what I mean? Love matching dashboards for everything. And look at that. Isn't that amazing? So thank you. I've already thanked Kat. It is so kind of her to think of me, and all of you that think of me, because obviously my birthday is Halloween. Autumn is my thing. Absolutely love it. You know my views. I am obviously Christian. I love Christmas, but the 1st to like the 22nd of December is always taken up with Christmas. So I always feel like we miss out on a month of autumn. So with this, oh, it's so gorgeous. And there's like £2 and £1. There's all sorts of things on this. Pretty sure it's 150. I think she usually does like 150 and 250. So yeah, but there's £1 and £2. There's all sorts of this. So Kat, thank you so much. She always thinks about me. Love Kat. She's a lovely lady. Another one in our community that's lovely inside and out. So yes, that was a surprise, and it was lovely to get that yesterday after the shock of everything. Yeah. With the whole glasses thing, I need them, and I don't mind spending money on them because I wear them years. Had sort of a checkup the other year, but basically I've not had my eyes properly examined, and I went for the, you know, the full, they do like an extra scan now and stuff like that, because my mum's had cataracts and she's just had glaucoma. Now, she didn't have that until she was after 70, so I'm pretty sure it's not a hereditary thing. But I always get my eyes checked because obviously that's something that is very important, especially if you've got history of stuff. There was nothing there. My eyes were clear. So even though obviously my eyesight hasn't actually changed much for the last 6 or 7 years, which is amazing really when you think about it. But yeah, everything was fine. So we thank God that everything was fine. And that's all I worry about really. I'll explain what I did to pay for the cost of them. I'll show you them when I get them. Where are we now? What's the date today? Oh yeah, I get them like in 9 days time. I'm so excited. Paige came with me, and she's done such a smashing job at picking stuff out for me. So with all that said, ignore me if I'm talking about the next day and the next scene, because it is the next thing. So I'm gonna put the film on here, and then I'll show you what I've got. We'll play our games, and then I'll cut you back, and we will play our wonderful Midsummer Murders. Some of you think it's all of them. That would be like Murder on the Orient Express, wouldn't it? That was the case for Poirot on the Orient Express. They all had some part in it. That'd be so amazing. Anyway, so I will see you back here in a few minutes, and yeah, back to past me once. So I'm going to show you I was going to keep this for my yearly Etsy haul, but in light of recent events, I think this just makes up for the fact that for the whole thing over on Etsy, and I looked at budget with Kate, and there's a few of you that have got this, and I think you got it off Dingley Designs at the big budgeting meetup, and I had a look and I thought, ooh, what shall I get instead? So I got a couple of things from Dingley Designs. So she sent me a little freebie. How cute is that? Best buddies. It's very cute. And a little sticker. Now, I've got a gap in my Christmas folder. So what I thought I would do is Merry Christmas with pizza. It says peel the pizza topping off the sticker and attach them to your Christmas tree, sorry. Saving as you go. So there you go. Merry Christmas. How cute is that? Oh my goodness, so cute. So that is going to replace that. But this is the main pièce de résistance. This is my first ever spinner challenge as well. It is Supermarket Sweep. I've had this on my list for quite a while. It's been out of stock because all you lovely people that went to the BBMU, I'm sure all bought it. So yeah, there we go. I also saw her vlog as well. So let's open this up. I know it's all in there, but I haven't opened it. Let's get this one out of the way. But yeah, I'm so pleased to have got it. The Supermarket Sweets is going to go towards preps and all sorts of things. So let's have a look at this. Oh look, isn't that lovely? Right, so Supermarket Sweep, look at that. Nice. Okay. Shopping list, item and price. And then we get a lovely envelope to go with it to keep all your money in. And then we get a Supermarket Sweep, supermarket entrance, so on and so forth. And then you get the Supermarket Sweep scratch and save. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. I've got £40 to use on our thingies today, and I might just start this because it is so cool. Look at that. Let's put the little best buddies and things up with our Merry Christmas. But I mean, look at this, isn't it so cute? I love it. Oh, let's get a little picture. Oh no, the thing's the right way around. There we go. Look at that. God, I'm so excited. Is that sad? I'm very excited. Oh, let's get another picture because we didn't do the lovely scratch offs. And that's like half the battle, isn't it? With the scratch offs. There we go. Right, so let's get our little cards out and mix these up. It says how to play. Ah, here we are. Shuffle the cards, pick out 8 items and write them onto your shopping list. Spin the spinner. Move along the board game, save the amount as you land on the item from your shopping list. If you get to the end of the aisle and haven't collected all the items on your list, go back to the start. Land on a special offer, scratch and save the amount. Right, so do we have to pick 8 things first of all then? Right, let's do that. Just impromptu playing this now because we want to. Sorry, everything keeps falling off. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, exciting. Right, I'm going to put those back in there just so they don't get lost because we all know what I'm like. Sorry, this turned into a game of Let's Play Supermarket Sweep. Right, so we've got £1. What? Oh look, bar of soap, mascara, washing up gloves, bottle of bleach, tin of sweet corn, bread, yummy. Water and lemonade. How cool is that? Right, so what do? Shuffle the playing cards, pick out 8, which we have, and write them onto your shopping list. Oh, right, okay. So we'll just keep those there for a moment. Spin the spinner and move along the game board. Okay. We'll put this one up here, so if we need it, we can. Hope I'm playing this right. Please tell me if I'm not. Save the amount you land on an item from your shopping list. Right, so you don't save unless you land on the item from your shopping list. Right, okay. 2. So let's do our little. Oh dear. I think I've got a little thing in here, but also this is the first Lego thing that Oscar ever made me. Not on his own, may I add, but because obviously it's so tiny. But yeah, look at that. And we used to play with it years ago. So let's go back to doing that. Right, so supermarket entrance. What have we got? 1, 2. We've got bananas. So if we don't move along the game board, save the amount when you land on an item. I haven't got any fruit, so does that mean then that I can just carry on? Yeah, because I mean, what's that? All of my stuff is like, yeah, all of my stuff is down here somewhere, so let's carry on and play then. 3, 1, 2, 3. I haven't got any mushrooms either. and 3. 1, 2, 3. Bread. No, we've got baguette, not bread. So nope. 3. 1, 2, 3. Have I got a cupcake? No, I haven't. And 2. 1, 2. Special offer. Right. Let's do this. So what do we do? Any one of them? If you blah blah blah, if you land on a special offer, scratch and save the amount. So can we just scratch off anything then? Is that okay? Let's sort it out. You know, you can always tell when people have been in your pen pot because you can't find your little scratcher. Excuse my wellies. There it is. She slips down the bottom because she's only tinny tiny. Oh, there we go. Right. Let's do that. Apologies for reaching over you. Right, should we just start with the first one? What's that? Oh, 5. Oh, that's fine. Okay. Oh, that's nice. Right, okay, so we've done that. That's 5. Right, so we've got 5 on there. So special offer. Let's go again. That's a 3. 1, 2, 3. I don't have that. And 1. I don't have any sardines. And 1 again. Do I have sweet corn? Yes, I do. Look at that. I've got a tin of sweet corn. So that's £3 for me. So that's 8 altogether. Let's get right. Percy, can you sit on this for me? We will. Just let Percy sit on that over there so we can add up all our totals. Right, so let's play again. I assume we go all the way around. 1 as a special offer. Let's do another one. Is that another 5? Yeah, we've got another 5. Very good, right. So we've got 13. Yeah. Okay, let's carry on. Sorry, I've got like hundreds. I keep all my little thingies in here, you know, like projects we're doing and stuff like that. So, and it's got a list of things to do. Sort out binder, sort out arcade game, which is over there. So I am sticky note queen, I am. Okay, so we've got our tin of sweet corn and we've done that. We're on a special offer. What else have we got? 1. Milk. No, we've got no milk. Let's do it the other way as well. 3. 1, 2, 3. We do have a bar of soap, so that is £1. And that's that one done. Oh, this is fun. I like completing it, if you see what I mean. 1, 2, 3. Right, we're going to have another special offer. Let's do all 4 corners, shall we? Hopefully it's not like 10 quid. Oh, and this one's 3 this time. That tops it off nicely, doesn't it? Okay. Very good. Okay. This has been so much fun. I never meant to do this, but it is really fun. I can see why everyone bought it. And you know what? I thought for the contents, the price was really reasonable. Because obviously there's like a lot of stuff in here. So yeah, I just didn't write my list down, but I will do that next time when we've got, when we've got more time. So 3, 1, 2, 3. Yes, we've got bleach. So that is another £3. Oh, it takes us up to an even 20, doesn't it? Right, and again. Hope you can all see this, yeah. 2, 1, 2. So we're going to do another special offer. We are going to go in this corner. And it's a 2. There we go. Okay, so we are here. We are nearly at the end. What do we do with the ones that we just put it back? We just save what we land on. Okay, right. Are we ready? 1. We don't have any coffee. No, we don't have any coffee. And I don't know if we've gone past everything that I can land on anyway. And 2. 1, 2. Do we have lemonade? Oh yeah, we do. So add another 2 to that. That's lovely. We've got lots of things so far, haven't we? Let's do that again. Oh. And we've got 1, which is a Lucozade bottle. No, we've got none of those. And then I think that's it, because we can't do anything else. Yeah, we haven't got a bubble tea or anything. So please pay here. So the money that I was actually going to put into my seasonal binder, we're now going to put in here. Now, wasn't that fun? Oh my goodness me, I love it, love it, love it. So let's put some money in there. How cool is that? And then we will play, sorry, just dropped one on the floor. We will just put the rest of it into the seasonal binder. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to put this supermarket sweep at the front in our seasonal binder. So I absolutely love it. And then what we will do is I'll just get it out every time, because I absolutely love it. I'll just pack it away and we'll get it out each time. So if I pop this one, I don't want to ruin it. So is this too big? Yeah, we'll just put it in there then. And this one. So we've got our game. And then if I put all the little things back in, because I don't want to lose anything, all of those back in. We did well, didn't we? Ooh, today. Absolutely love it. What a gorgeous game. I love the way she got mascara and stuff in there as well. And my daughter would strongly agree with you that eyelashes should be in there as well. There we go. Look at that. Amazing. Right, so I'm going to keep that one and that one. Just down the side here where I keep everything. We will have to play that again, and I mean like really soon. That's cool. Right. So £24 to go in here. What I have got is some change in the back of here. Let's keep that in there as well. Hopefully I've got a bit of change in the back of here. Yeah. So I'm just going to put 25 in there, I think. I haven't counted any of this. I don't count it until we have finished it. Have I got a £10 note? No, it doesn't look like it. So, right. So we've got £15 left to play with. And yeah, put that one in there. That one goes back in. So we had 40. We've got 25 to go in the challenge, and then we've got £15 left. This tenner, I've been holding on to that for a while, all week, to go in our little crime scene thing when we do that tomorrow. So £25 is going into Dingley. Where did I put that? Where did I put the Dingley Designs envelope? There she is. Right, so our first £25 going in. How amazing is that? Swiftly relocated the £25 as well, didn't it? Okay, and then you can let me know if I've absolutely balls that up, or yeah, you know, if I've done it properly and it was all good. So yes, thank you everybody. Right, okay. Right, let's get on to this. And look, I shall put my little car away as well because I love it. Okay. Let's do then. Let's just put this money in here. Do we need it to go into anything in particular? 8 needs some love, so keep the change. So let's do that. So 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Hey sugar. This is from Cash Stuff with a Shah. Love this so much. It is for Alma's Keep the Change. So we shall put £5 in that. And 1, 2, 3. Oh no, we've got 6 in the middle. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, so we've just got 1 in the middle, and then we're collecting 2 for the little I was going to say cookies, but they're like, yeah, they're cookies. Right, so that's that one. We need some in there. What else do we need? Should we let the dice decide for the last little bit? Let's do that. Okay, actually, I'm going to put some in health and the rest in kids. I know that that's cheating, but this is what we need it in. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, this one is for health. So let's just put 5 in here. Have we completed this again already? Oh no, we haven't. Thank goodness for that. Right, so we've got, can I make that out? Is that a squiggle as well? Yeah, it probably is. Right, so let's start doing this then. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll actually start crossing it out because we've completed this twice now. So that's £35 we've got in health because we need it in there. And then for the last fiver, let's just put it in kids. Which one was kids? Yeah. So kids, birthday, home ed and hospital. Covers a whole range of things. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And actually that 15 quid is swiftly relocated back into the back of the folder. So I'm sorry this was a shorter one, but so exciting. I will let you know how we get on at the cinema. Oscar is obviously beyond excited. And yeah, I will catch up with you properly tomorrow. Hopefully I will have sorted out my budget for the end of the month because I'm coming to the end of my month now. So yeah, and hopefully I should have a bit more money tomorrow over the weekend when I tallied up everything, and we can play some more challenges, play some more games, maybe even play our supermarket sweep again. That would be amazing. But yeah, so I will see you tomorrow for murder mystery fun. We'll catch up properly. I've got some really good news, and I've got some really good news to share with you. And yeah, we'll catch up properly tomorrow, but I wanted to get this up and running so, you know, we knew where we were. And yeah, I wanted to get that in there, otherwise it'll just float round, and then I'll like, oh, I want an ice cream, or oh, should we do that? So yes, it's safely in there now. Good. And we've only got 2 weeks until we can empty all that loveliness out. So thank you to Dingley. Love those. This is amazing. I've never had like a spinner challenge before, so that's cool. I can't wait to start the Christmas one. The Merry Christmas. Look at that pizza. Isn't that cute? All the kids were like, oh, that's so cute. Can I have it? No, you can't. So yeah, it was like, no, you can't have it, I'm afraid, lovelies. And Mummy's going to play it, and then, you know, we can spend the proceeds or whatever. Okay, right. So hopefully all of that is done. And yes, welcome back. Thank you for sticking with me. It is just, you know, a bit of just life, isn't it? Life happens, and then, you know, good plans go to waste, but like I said, everything's fine, so we're all good. Let's get on with our little murder mystery. Now, something I haven't done for Midsummer Murders is I would play the theme tune to Midsummer Murders, but I'm pretty sure I get flagged straight away for copyright. So usually, like, I make a little video up like I did for the one at Christmas. I might nick that one and put it on the front of this, because I do like to separate out my videos, and I do like to have a little separate theme. It's a little creative outlet as well, a little bit of editing, do a little video for it. So we will see, we will see. So to recap, people, okay, so we'd read all the clues, or the set A clues. Set B we can go through now, and then the answer is actually in set C, but I've sealed it so I can't accidentally look or whatever. Right, so I'm not sure, one of you lovely people guessed it might be someone completely different. I have gone and read over things, and I'm pretty sure that that is not the case. We have our suspects, and we know that it is going to be one of these. So we are down to Jack Dawson, who was the employee, who was already caught taking the money, probably put up, and I think he had to put it back. That was earlier on in the week, so she'd already seen him do that. Yeah, well, we'll go through the B, but we've got Jack Dawson, the wife, the business partner, and the other business partner. So I think we're coming up to the point now where we're going through alibis. A was just going through everything. So Jack Dawson, obviously we had evidence that his daughter needed urgent surgery, and he needed thousands and thousands of euros for it. He had access to the cabin. He was cleaning the cabin. He'd already been caught with his fingers in the till earlier on in the week. So yeah, he knew, obviously he had time to look at the suspect's whereabouts, so he knew his schedules and what he was doing and that sort of thing. And I'm sure you could pick stuff up in there about, you know, what meetings he was going to, whether he was going to any of the entertainment, or whether he was going to any of the ship dues that we read about a couple of times ago, probably 3 videos ago now. And his motive would have just been, of course, for cash. So she caught him, Mrs. Meikerberg caught him on the first day with a stack of money in his hand. So he knew that there was money in there. He had WhatsApp messages about his daughter being seriously ill and he needed a lot of money for operations. So we have reason, means, but is Jack the real criminal? Although the end seems too close. Oh yeah, remember reading this is don't rush and accuse a man unjustly. And we have to remember that until we solve this clue, so we solve this murder, everyone's stuck on the ship. So we'll be as quick as we can, but you know, it might take another week or so. Do you know what I mean? So obviously Claudia Meikerberg was very, very unhelpful. Was kind of glad that he was dead. She wanted to get off the boat so she could claim the insurance. Also, she said he was a horrible person and deserved what he got. I mean, she didn't care. So yeah. Mrs. Meikerberg arrived at the cabin according to cabin access at 9:20. So we know exactly that it was her and not. So do we know exactly it was her and not Mr. Meikerberg? The cabin from the cruise ticket had a capacity of 2 passengers and thus would be a guest in the access report, but the interrogation confirms that in fact 9:20 was the time of her arrival. And also we can see the fact that Claudia left when the cleaning came after 10 minutes at 9:30. She went up to the upper deck. How did she leave the cabin? Simple. When Jack arrived, he left without having to scan because the door was already opened by Jack's card. So what do we do next? It says, well, from the activity report, we noticed that the person from cabin 213 participated in the Discover the Danube course, which is organised, as we learn, from the Today on Board flyer. Let's just get that out for you. It was indeed. Obviously, you know, you can go along to all of these things, I'm sure. Let's see what we've got. That's the beginning of it. Where are these thingies? We did get the extra clues as well. That just basically said that it could have been anybody, because they were cleaning the outside and all the barriers were going to be down on that morning. So that just leaves access open to everyone. So this course, we knew that she was on it. So it says that obviously whoever that was did all the course or whatever. We assume it's her and a person from 213, which is their cabin, which is organised. We learned from their Today on Board, which is this one. Flyer, the interval time was between 10 and 12. Okay, that is the thingy. Let's have a look for the actual flyer. There we go. So we know that one of them from 213 attended the course. Oh, sorry, attended this course. And we know that it was between 10 and 12. That was on the Friday. That was when the murder happened. So it says in the interval time 10 till 12, in which the interval in which Mr. Stephen Meikerberg was assassinated, interval of the time as it appears from the time of the death certificate. Since Mr. Meikerberg is dead in the cabin, it is clear who was passenger number 2 who attended the course from cabin 13. Therefore, according to the evidence so far, Claudia Meikerberg is innocent. So let's go down to Henry Smedley. He is the one business partner. Was a passenger in 214, so he was next door. He had a ton of reasons to commit murder. We are shown in the set A of the clues. Indeed, he was in debt. He was being investigated and he had very heavy debts. And we also know that him and Paul and Claudia, they all gained from the death of him. So it says, as we showed in the set we did, it seems that he was very aware of Mr. Stevens' passion for drinking, because he bought a large bottle of vodka especially for him, as we see in the tax receipts where the card number appears, a number that is also printed on the confirmation ticket from the window. So if we are diligent, we will go back and we will say cruise ticket. No, we need the flight ticket. So if we've got flight tickets, and also it's the same number. So, that's the one for the cleaner. We'll keep that out as well. I would like to have another look at him. So where are we? There we go. Is that the one? Yeah, reservation. So we thought about the, the bits and pieces, and we knew that the telephone number and the flight number and that sort of thing. So yeah, the online card ending in 4205. And then we know from the secrets that we got 3 pages in a secret. I worked out the ... thing. So yeah, from the Morse code that we got 3 extra sheets. Don't think these are there. I think they're further forward. So sorry people, talk amongst themselves. We know that he was there in 214. Sorry, I circled the wrong one last time like a divvy. 214. So there we go. So we know that he obviously brought his wife. He brought someone because there were 2 people. So let's find that. There we go. That was a report to say that that was the report to say what was missing and what had been consumed or whatever. And as you can see, there's a massive vodka theme here going on. So yeah, oh dear. Analysis. Really should have thought about this before, shouldn't I? Anyway, we know that it's true. We have the receipt here for it. He, I think he got the boy to order it, didn't he? He got one of the suspects to order it. There we go. Then there's the working procedure for the balcony cleaning. So everyone's was going to be open, whereas this is what they'd really be like. So really everyone had access to it. That's the point that I was trying to make. Okay. Right, so we'll get the access report out. We know Jack Dawson was cleaning. And we know that Henry was in massive amounts of debt. We also know that the company was like there was a total of 10 million in shares, that it was divided into equal shares in the form of 500 shares each. So they both had 500,000. Obviously Stephen had 9. I assume she inherits that. Also policy value is £1 million, and she obviously benefits from that as well. He had a high content of alcohol in his system. We saw that. Alcohol was 65, which is apparently very high. So the vodka that had been bought was obviously quite strong, I should imagine. That was the report. That was the interview with Claudia Meikerberg. Right, press release, preliminary reports. We've got all of that. Right. Okay, so we know who's going to benefit. We know anyone could have done it. We know how the shares are divided out. It says... in case of death, the shares are distributed equally among the board members. Oh, so they get £5 million each then. Ooh, look at that. In the case of death, the shares are distributed equally among the board members free of charge. So we assume that they're on the board. Yes. Oh, well, that makes it, that means that they'll even get even more money, all of them, doesn't it? This is the one to Henry saying about the repos or us, that he owed 850,000 euros, and it said that they will take possession of the goods immediately, and it says they have also prepared a police file for about the case, and that he's liable to go to prison between 8 and 12 years. There we go. He had until the end of August to pay it, and I'm pretty sure that that death would have covered it nicely. So on the morning, there we go, we've got guess. So we assume that that's her exit. So they both went out at some point and then came back. Oh no, they both went out, and then she came back. And then the crew came in, so we assume that that's whoever. And then someone else guest entered. So someone left, someone entered, and in that time, whoever that was at 10 o'clock could have been the one who did it. Right. So, and it just so happens that all the doors were open between 5 to 10 and 5 to 12 with some cleaning activities being done on the balcony. Okay, so we know that he was off his trolley from the night before. So let's get on with this then, the whole Henry Smedgley thing. So we can see tax number, also for window, yeah, we've got that. You can also see Henry's phone number, the phone number from the SMS was sent inviting Stephen to a drink precisely in the interval time in which he was assassinated. Okay, let's go and find that. Henry's phone number, the number from the SMS was inviting Stephen for a drink. Okay, let's find these text messages. I'm sorry, I've got nerve damage in the top of my dart, and it makes my whole finger, and I kid you not, I can't feel that at all. It is, and it's a pain in the bum to try and do anything because I'm probably hurting myself and I have no idea. So forgive me if I keep dropping things. But my poor chiropractor, her husband is really quite ill at the moment. So yeah, we're praying for him. That's not the one we want. We want the SMS text message one. Let's go through, it's fine. There we go. That's it. Right. Unless it's something I haven't got. Oh yeah, we've got the ticket here. That's fine. You're probably shouting at me saying, it's there. It's there. Okay. Right. There we go. Right, so we've got that one. That was at 10 o'clock. So this is the one we're looking at then, from August the 15th, which is the date of death. And it said, "Hi, did she leave yet? I have something special for you. Let's get along. I'll come to you. It cost it €112. It's top quality." So obviously that was the vodka that he got him to get. So yeah, that's that one. And it says location, Skylook Bar, deck 5. So he bought it on the ship as well. So that's at 10 o'clock, and we know from the Windair flights, I highlighted the mobile number, so we know that that is his number. So we know that Henry went to see him. So the 10 o'clock that doesn't register looks like it's going to be Henry. So that would mean then that Henry was probably the last person to see him alive if he didn't do it, which I'm not so sure that he didn't now. So let's just check this number. I do like checking stuff just so we can be really clear on everything. There we go. Had to be the last page, didn't it? So there we go. That's not it. I need the Windair one. Where did the Windair one go? Nope. Yeah, everyone talk amongst yourselves. There we go. Right, so we know that it was him, 58214. So yes, we've checked that ourselves. That's true. And which is the SMS inviting Stephen to a drink. Yeah, precisely at the interval time which he was assassinated. And yet from the scanned event report, we noticed that Henry, tenant of 1215, was together with the owner tenant, probably his wife, at breakfast, code BKF54, which means breakfast lasts until 12. According to the flyer on today on board. So far from the evidence, Henry could not commit the murder either. Well, that's blooming handy, isn't it? So, if it's not any of them, do we have to decide who it is then? Oh, let's have a look. Right. There we go. Yeah, so today on board we can see that tenant of 214 was together with the other tenant, probably his wife, it says his wife, at breakfast, code BKF54. Breakfast lasts until 12 o'clock. So according to the flyer from today on board, yeah, and the restaurant, so he was on deck 5, and yes, it ends at 12 o'clock. Okay. So, and the last one is 4, and this is Paul. So from the recordings from the scanned event report, Paul and another occupant of cabin 212, so 2 people also, were present during the time interval in which the crime was committed at the wellness salon. We know that Paul had cabin 212 from the email sent by Stephen when he made the reservation. The wellness booking took place from 10 until 12 on the Today planner. Right, so yes, there we go. On the 15th of the 8th, from 10 until 12 on deck 5 as well. So from the evidence so far, Paul did not commit the murder. So it says, if they all have alibis, who committed the crime anyway? Says you can find the answer in C. So I'm not going to do that yet because I have sealed it. But yeah, I mean, we can go through all the clues again. I mean, just because the ship log says they were at, you know, the restaurant having breakfast, or because they're at the wellness centre, doesn't actually mean that they were. So what we've got to do is just sort out who has the most motive. My mind is still on the wife, although I do think that I think the cleaning boy is a red herring. Wife might be too too obvious. And Henry and Paul, I always had an inkling about Paul. I mean, out of all of them, he's the least amount to do. I know that he had a bit of debt, but he got that contract in Germany. I will show you, but I don't know, my spider senses tingle, and I just don't. Yeah. So we've got the NEK Bank as well, so we know what. So we don't know what this is. We assume then that that's that one, and we don't know who Amelia is. Girl, I don't know what to do with this drunkard. Last night he got drunk again. What a miserable life I have. I assume that that is Claudia talking to her friend Amelia, saying that obviously her life is quite bad and that, you know, he's quite drunk all the time. So yeah, it says, has she left? So we know that Henry went in. I don't know. I think the wife is too obvious, but I'd like to think it was her. So please let me know who you think. I mean, they all apparently had alibis, but doesn't everyone have an alibi? And they managed to slip by or do something. We know that someone entered at 10 o'clock because the data is corrupted. And I think that, I don't know this for sure, but I did think that perhaps he would have access to the ship's log to like log his name off the 10 o'clock that he went in. Perhaps he was stealing, perhaps he got caught, the bloke was drunk, went mental, and, you know, perhaps he killed him or hit him, or, well, he stabbed him, didn't he? There's 2 stab wounds. So I don't know, but it looks like it was in the back, so whoever it was did it from behind. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I think you're going to just, you know, have to put a pin in a board and stick with it. So yes, let me know what you think down below. I love doing these. This video is so super long. I'm so sorry. But I did want to get this out. So yeah, perfect. Let's see what we can come up with. I'm tempted to open C, but I mean, the thing is at the end, but it says the set of notes. So I don't want to see who's done it, but it's set of notes, and I don't know if you see at the end. Let me, what does it say? No, it really does. There's like a page at the end. And oh, I don't want to read anything. It says the final set of clues. The last set of clues, set C, provides the identity of the murderer, only to be read at the end of the game to verify the accuracy of your investigations. So we'll see. We will see. My money is still on Paul, maybe Henry. Wife's too obvious. Let me know who you think. It's just, you know, at this point, I think it's the person who has the most to gain. And I would say that that's probably Henry. He was in the most amount of debt, although the wife was really desperate to get rid of him. So I don't know. Please leave your clues, leave your answers down below. We will give this one more shot. We'll go over everything, make sure we haven't missed anything. We will also make sure that we've got the proper, oh yeah, we did that. The Morse code, we've done that. We've done it already. Oh, excuse me. Oh, goodness me. So much going on for my poor little brain. So yes, and we'll go through this a little bit again. We'll just give it one more, and then I'll get you to start guessing, and then I will open it. I think we should be done with this next week. And then I am writing my own for Christmas this year. So, yeah, should be good. Mine's set in winter, though. Like in a little village and a manor house. So, wasn't really suitable. So, I got this off AA Cool on Etsy, who seemed very cool. He's got lots of things on there. Excuse me. If you would like to go and purchase this stuff, there we go. So he's got lots of murder mystery stuff on there and just seemed really cool with it all. So there's that one. Dingley Designs was so much fun. I loved playing the Dingley Designs that, and I can't wait to put Merry Christmas. I can't wait to put the little stickers on the little pizza crust. How cute is that? Oh, and oh gosh, me saying that, oh look, I haven't even done the £10 for today before I say bye-bye to you. So let's do that. This many, I'm trying desperately not to put it into the glasses money. I really don't want to. I want to, let's do the blood spatter. I want to keep this in Christmas. So yeah, that was the whole point of doing this. So really now want to keep this in Christmas. So we have £30 in there. Yeah, we do. We have 30 already. So we are, let's say a third of the way through, bit more than that. And thank you to the lovely Leela Budgets for buying us. Me and Lucy Luck saw this lovely murder show from Hayley at Budget Stuff Saves. So perfect. This will be coming out at Christmas again. We have to, don't we? Yeah, and thank you, Lucy, for the shout out on your video. Thank you to Kat for this. It's amazing. And thank you to Dingley Designs. I love all the stuff. I can't tell you how fun it was to play that. And even though obviously we're handing over tons of money, how fun it was. What a good thing to play. Supermarket sweep. So yeah, there we go. It was fun, and I love the add-on of the scratch offs. So lots of fun things. Yeah, come back tomorrow. We're gonna have to empty some things. It's just a fact of life. Nothing vital though this time, may I add. I think I swung it so I don't have to like lose everything. So that is amazing. We will see where that goes. I'll have to do that either later on or tomorrow. Yeah, Oscar's gone to his grandparents, so I have to go and dilly off and pick him up now. So hope you all have a lovely rest of the week. Have a lovely weekend. I will see you tomorrow, and we will talk more about my glasses debacle. This video is going to be exceptionally long, so thank you everyone that stayed till the end. God bless you all. Let's say our serenity prayer together, which is: God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. God bless you. God bless your families. Take care, everybody. Drink loads. Lovely weather. Let's enjoy it, because it's probably going to be raining next week, let's be fair. And I will see you tomorrow for some juggling. Love you all. Bye bye. Bye bye.